So, why did my credit score drop several points after my student loans were forgiven? The answer is simple if you know how credit scores work. In this video, I will tell you about the factors that dropped my credit score and what happened to bring it back up. After years of diligently paying off my student loans, and with many more years of payments ahead of me, I was excited when I was notified that I qualified for student loan forgiveness. And just like that, my loans were wiped clean. But then, something I didn't expect happened. A few months later, I checked my credit score and saw it had gone down. Others I talked to said their scores also lowered after their student loans were forgiven. I had worked hard for years to improve my credit, paying my bills on time, keeping my account balances low, and not getting new credit cards. I knew paying off my loans would help my credit score, so naturally I thought my score would boost even more after having my school loans forgiven. Instead, out of nowhere, my credit score dropped by 20 points. As it turned out, some of the others I spoke with experienced similar point dips. Some had even bigger drops. Now let's discuss some factors affecting credit score drop. 1. Credit mix, 10% of score. Credit mix is affected when student loans are forgiven or removed from your credit report, reducing your credit mix. Creditors prefer to see various credit types, such as credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, and student loans. 2. Payment history, 35% of score. Payment history represents your long-term track record of making on-time loan payments. Your student loan is marked as closed when paid off or forgiven and no longer contributes to your ongoing payment history. If you have a good payment record, your score will not be affected much. If you have a bad payment record, your score will decrease. 3. Credit age, 15% of score. Credit age is how long you have had credit. Student loans are often the first credit many get, starting their credit history. Removing your student loan eliminates the earliest part of your credit history, making your timeline shorter. The number of points their scores went down depended upon the person's overall credit profile. For those with a short credit history, a less diverse mix of credit, or a negative payment history, the impact of getting rid of their student loans was more pronounced. Though I lost several years of payment history and credit age, when my student loans were removed, I still had other accounts I had for a long time in a fair credit mix. My credit score only stayed down for a few months, then started climbing back up as I made on-time payments to my other accounts. The bottom line is that even though my credit score dipped when my student loans were forgiven and closed on my credit reports, the relief of having them gone was a huge benefit. No more monthly payments hanging over my head. No more forever debt that it seemed I would never pay off. That's a big win in my book. With smart credit management, my score bounced back within the first year after removing the student loan. Student loan forgiveness can have its benefits and costs, but the freedom from the debt was worth the temporary score dip. Just keep an eye on your credit, stick to good financial habits, and you'll be on your way to a healthy credit score again in no time. Your student loan forgiveness will benefit your pocket and credit score. If you learned something from this video and want more credit repair information, watch my other videos, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel at Credit Repair Q&A.